turn based. It was all like do it yourself. But yeah, I figured now that I have my iPad, which is right here in front of me, and I don't know how to hold this camera anyway. It's hard for me to hold the camera, and it's hard for me to hold the camera and do the video at the same time. So I'm just gonna probably do it by sound. So the things that I just want to mention is just little helpful hints, like when you play this game. VoiceOver will not read the battle screen, so you have to know where the buttons are. Like, if you're gonna play the game, you have to know, all right, bottom, play it like a coordinate board in tactical graphics class. You have to play it like bottom right button is attack button, top right is soul break, top middle is defend, and bottom middle is sword attack. And you have to basically do it like that. Now, the iPhone, I have this game on my iPhone, and it's much easier to do that with my iPhone. However, my iPad, it's a bigger platform and it has no case, but the iPad is a bigger platform, so it's gonna be actually more harder. And another thing I want to point out is, if you go into high ranking areas and you're level 1, please don't upload anything like that to YouTube. Like, going into a high ranking area where you know you're not supposed to be, and you're just dying and dying, well, there's actually a reason for that. You know, going into a higher level area without knowing what you're up against, or without having the experience for it, is like going into a bar and saying, hey, may I get this, when you don't know what it tastes like. When you're like friggin' 13 and you're not supposed to get in until you're 18, you don't have experience with that yet. So be on the heads up, on the lookout for that, because if your difficulty for completing a quest is like 4 and you're like a level 1, you're more likely to die a lot. And like many people pointed out, it's okay to fight more of these mobs over and over again. I currently do, for Roy and for Zolo as well, because Zolo's on my iPhone and Roy is on my iPad. But the thing is, I like to fight as one or the other. That way I can focus on one. Like, I'm trying to get Roy up to at least level 13. That's where Zolo is. Or, no, he's at level 15. But I'm just trying to get him up there. So, we're, sorry, I'm rambling a lot. I am basically just fighting, this is the Mako reactor. This is a Cloud story. If you guys are a fan of Cloud and his moves, this is Cloud. Tifa eventually invites him to go and join the Mako reactor, but I mean, you know, Cloud, he's from what you see in Dissidia, is like he's very bored. He doesn't know what he's fighting for, but he thinks, you know, Sephiroth thinks that,
Cord notification. Cord.
Cloud
Ms. Monroe invited you to number sexual references.
And if you are hearing other thing in my that's because I have my iPad on cord. I have my iPad giving me notifications just as soon as my phone gets them. So I'm not gonna really focus on that right now. I'm going to focus on giving you guys this gameplay. So here we go.
Make a reactor number. Make exec 3 runs 3. Exelant 3.
I think we're gonna start at
Sector 4 plate substructure.
Sector 4 plate, because that's the one I'm basically leveling up from.
Sector 4 plate.
And VoiceOver will read your battles and what stages you need to
Make a reactor
complete.
Set period 2 step Right 20. Back. Begin
But
battle.
when I hit the begin battle button, I have to turn it off because it will not read that. When you hear that,
Voiceover off.
turn off voiceover. I usually just have the home speed click 3 times and it turns it off. Alright, so we're now in a battle. And I don't need to tell you, those sounds will let you know. So I hit the down right bottom, the button in the down right bottom, and it's gonna have me do my sword attack. So these guys are a little bit easier for me, I know, because I can easily just hit them and they'll like vanish like that. Watch, bang. Wait. Sometimes you can like 1 or 2 shot these enemies. Boom. Is he going? Okay. He's still up there. When I'm using abilities, it's like a one-shot thing. Or you just really can't really tell. But as you progress through levels, you're gonna find out that your XP is actually gonna, there you go. I'm using my lightning ability. You're gonna find out that you're gonna be taking out these people like Mojo because you're a higher level than they are. I kind of got that in. I just want to give a shout out to just a couple of people who did gameplays and gave me these tips. Clef Gaming. I told him recently that
FFRK.
I played this game without the use of a sight. So he says it's really wonderful, and it is really wonderful. Don't get me wrong, I love it, and it's actually cool. And I'm experimenting this as a test run on my iPad. So with that all set, I think we'll just stay in the because I want to show you guys a boss battle, but I don't want to go into a boss battle and not be ready. And another thing is, if you hit the button in the top left corner of either iPhone or iPad, you'll bring up a camp menu, and what that is basically you can restore your party's health, or you can retreat from the dungeon. Yes, these adventures are not really like your everyday Final Fantasy. Well, they are like your everyday Final Fantasy, but these are like paintings of actual battles that actually occurred. And you go in as the heroes, and well, you unlock heroes too, but you go in as that particular adventurer and accomplish some of these deeds to restore the record. So it's all it's pretty cool, voiceover or not. But yep, you go in there and then you go down to where it says heal, and you want to turn on headings. So navigate your rotor with headings, and you want to hit heal all. It'll say heal this will heal all the party's HP, and what that does is it just heals you back, and although like your health is already up, it wouldn't hurt to just do that heal anyway, because you get your abilities back. So
take picture, stop recording video button.
all right, we're still rolling.
Set of 4 plates. Make a reactor. Heading. Make a reactor. Enter. Set of period. This 2.
Yeah, so hitting enter will not work. You have to hit the begin battle button once again, and you could scroll.
Voiceover off.
But when it's time for battle, you have to know where all of those buttons are. And only if they have it, you can activate the soul break. See, that sound means I just activated my soul break. And Zolo's gonna attack with his little raise up and raise down with his sword. which is actually really cool. I think White Mage and Black Mage, they heal, and one does elemental. I think it's the Black Mage that does the elemental, and then the White Mage is the healer. But yeah, you gotta know your buttons, because if you just stand there not doing nothing, you're gonna get creamed. So it's you versus the computer. Turn-based, but you gotta make a move quick. Stand up to your computer player. You can also change formation like Lunar Silver Star. Denny plays Lunar Silver Star. My friend Denny does, but excuse me. I play this game because it's really, I haven't played a turn-based game in so long. Oh, my thunder shall eat you alive, sir. Also, special shout out to Brian Atkins and Shoenice 2200. Abdallah Smash. I watched your video on was it Super Smash Brothers? I watched your video on that. That was really good, by the way. That's Killer for subscribing. Thank you guys for subscribing. That really helps. All right. I think we're done with the subspace, subplace, whatever that thing is. Because right now I just want to get into a boss battle. And I think I'm confident probably with the boss battle.
FFRK. Text field. System error.
Yeah,
Level 1.
and another thing to note is if
An error occurred while
you see this thing, it'll say system error, an error occurred while loading. Sometimes you have to tap that. Otherwise, if you know the screen's already loaded, just ignore that. Alright, we're gonna go to Mako Reactor number 5. And I have the Wikia guide for this, so I know what to expect who to expect in my party. And all of your battles require stamina, but stamina works differently in games. Like Cleft Gaming mentioned, if you're using like 3 stamina for a battle, it'll probably like charge like 3 minutes. But there's 1 or 2 ways you can fix that. Well, there's one way you can actually fix that. If you just stop playing, usually you can let your stamina automatically goes back up to 31. Or if you complete the dungeons, there's a good chance that your stamina will go up. Excuse me. Alright, let's go. Alright, this is the boss battle. Now you're gonna notice another thing. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but you're gonna notice it when it happens. So let's knock out these guys here. Because you get on my nerves. Boom! Oh, that was a one-shotter. See? As I gradually get higher in level, I start knocking people out easily.
Cord notification. Cord. New message in numbers radio.
Oh. Well, I don't have that channel on my iPad. My iPhone has all the core channels.
Muted.
Oh, these guys shoot. These beginning guys that are like Earth aliens will shoot at you, so watch your health. You like really watch your health. Boom. Alright, we're coming close to the... And you hear that, right? The music just gradually changed. That's how you know you're fighting a boss. Well,